Thank you all so much for coming to another live. And on this one, we're going to look at all zodiac signs and see what is your person's secret thoughts. We're going to go all the way from Aries and go all the way to Pisces. This reading is going to be actually really fun because it was voted by you all. So I'm hoping the people that actually voted are going to be able to tune in live and let me know what their thoughts are. If you are not watching live, don't forget to still leave a comment and let me know if the messages resonate with you. Keep in mind that this is a general collective reading. There are no particular signs. Sometimes in these collective readings, but in this reading, this is a specific zodiac sign, but it can resonate with your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. So again, anytime I do collectives, we're talking about any particular sign, but this one is an all signs read, okay? And then earlier, I did individual sign videos. I did Aries, I did Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So just thought I would clear that up because sometimes people, and I think these are people that are new to tarot that have these questions, and I'm like, well, maybe I just need to explain that so they kind of know how to watch tarot. But yeah, on this one, we're going to go from Aries to Pisces. I thought I would come on a little bit early. I did say 8 o'clock, but your girl's like, hey, I still got a little energy in me. I got my little Dunkin' Donuts refresher with no ice. I need ice, but it's going to be like a hot tea. So I don't know if you guys tried it. It's really good. It's like a strawberry refresher. So if you guys ever had like loaded teas, that's what this is. But it's like the bootleg version that you do at home. And this one, because I have no ice, is not on ice. So it's like a hot tea. So for people that didn't know what I was drinking in the solo cups, this is what I was drinking. And it's just nice to have something warm, you know, when you're talking all day long. Literally, that's what I do. I talk as a teacher with my students, and then I come on live and I'm talking some more. So sometimes it's good to have something nice and warm down my throat. But anywho, that's neither here or there. How y'all feeling? It's good to see everybody here. Hey. I'm going to take my time on this one, y'all. I'm going to take my time on this one, so be patient with me. Your girl's kind of gonna need a little few breaks in between. I've been going all day long. We got Mama Lisa here. Hey, T Rose. For those that are new here, those are our mods. They're going to be doing an amazing job. They're so amazing with keeping you guys in the loop of what's going on. Don't hesitate to ask questions. But if you're asking any particular questions related to a personal reading, we're not doing personal readings on this live, but you're more than welcome to book a personal reading at my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. Okay. We get a lot of people that honestly really need messages and really need readings, and I definitely understand. So that's what that is for. But every now and then I'll do mini reads and I'll be glad to answer your questions then. But today is not the day. Today we're not doing that. But thank you guys so much for your support. And thank you to all of those that actually voted for this all signs reading and participated earlier. I wanted to do something different and do like a video vote live. So I hope you guys had fun with that. I was actually sitting on the couch watching some trashy reality TV with my dog Duchess. And I said, you know, what better way to be inspired than by all of my viewers? Because you guys matter. Like I said earlier, you all matter. So when you guys tell me, you know, this is what I want to see, this is what I like to see, I really listen to that because that is who I'm serving. I'm serving all of you with all of these messages and things. And so as a tarot reader fan myself, I have my own personal views of what I like to see, but I'm all here to serve the people. So we came up with all the votes. The winner was this one. So what is your person's secret thoughts? So anything can come out. It's going to be the person that's on your mind. So whoever you're thinking about. And it's going to be a love reading. So it has to be related to love, of course. Somebody that you're currently with, someone that's new, or someone that you have back history with a long time ago. and just whoever you're thinking about. And so hopefully that'll give you some clarity and insight on some things. But we'll see what comes through. Hey, y'all. I see a lot of new faces lately. Hey, new people. How you doing? Hey. We have a lot of fun here. We really do. Much love to you all. Don't hesitate to interact. I love interacting with you guys. That's why most of my content is live, because I really enjoy interacting with you and hearing your feedback. So we just ask that you keep the chat positive. If you come in to spam, to troll, and to bash my readings, I'm going to tell you right now, myself or my mods will boot you on out of this thing. So we're trying to keep the collective uplifted, positive, and we're trying to make sure we're giving the most accurate messages that come through. We don't need all that foolery, you know? We don't need it. So let's get right into it, y'all. The first sign that we're going to get into tonight, for those that are just now coming in, we have not started yet. You guys are right on time. We're doing Aries. Let's do it. And thank you again to our mods for working so hard these past few weeks as I've been doing vertical reads, and it gets real crazy. Tara says, I love how you tell the story. Thank you for coming on, and special thanks for the gem reading earlier. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. It's my style. It's my style. As a tarot reading fan myself, you know, I think about how would I really want the message delivered? Like, what is my vibe? And, you know, I just feel like it just comes across so much more seamlessly and engaging to deliver it that way. But of course, it takes a lot of practice. So, and it takes a lot of energy out of me because I try to be as thorough as possible. So thank you so much for the feedback. And I hope more people get a chance to tune in and enjoy what I do. But thank you. Let's do it, Aries. If you guys didn't miss it earlier, we did again Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So if you missed those videos, check it out. Please show your girls some love. Great Aries read, by the way. Good Gemini read, decent Taurus reading, and funny Cancer reading. So check it all out. It was really, really good. And in this reading, be sure you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Always check out those signs when you're watching tarot. If you don't know what that sign is, all you got to do is click on the link in the description box below. It'll say check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. I'll drop it in the chat for you. Sometimes our mods will share it with you as well. But that's for my newbies, people that are new. I get a couple of viewers that I had no idea. I'm probably one of the first readers that they watch. Hey, Stephanie, I'm an Aquarius too. Awesome. Hey, Aqua Gang. Am I going to do Aquarius? Cheyenne wants to know, will I do Aquarius? Absolutely. Of course, I did 4 individual signs tonight. Plus, I did a video earlier, and I'm doing this all sign. So you can imagine your girl can't do it all tonight. But it will be coming through at some point this week. So stay on the lookout. Make sure that you guys hit the notification bell. So anytime I go live and do a reading, you can catch it live, because it's always fun to catch you guys live and talk to you live. Yeah. But of course, Aquarius is going to be further down the line. On down with, it's going to be with the group with Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, so it'll be with that group. I try to do 4 at a time so I can knock them out pretty quick. But just stay on the lookout. Thanks for asking, Cheyenne. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with Aries. As you guys know, we're going from Aries all the way to Pisces. Keep watching the chat. It'll tell you which sign we're currently on and which sign we're getting to. All right, let's do this, Aries. Welcome, Cheyenne. Thank you so much for subscribing. Woohoo! Aqua Gang. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Aries? and the person that's on Aries' mind at this time. We have the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the Justice card, and underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Swords as well as the Knight of Wands. You definitely could be connecting to a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or they can be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but that's the predominant energy coming through. This person is in real deep thought, thinking very deeply and intellectually about their next move. They're dying on the inside. They gotta come towards you. So their thoughts are, I gotta get towards Aries quick, fast, and in a hurry. I gotta get there. Yeah, because you're looking amazing. Look at you, Aries. You're single, you're stable, you're grounded, you're doing your thing. You don't need this person. That's what I'm hearing. You don't need this person. You're good. Yeah, this is someone who definitely wants to talk to you about coming back together. They feel like you're their soulmate. Oh. They feel like they can't shake you. The feeling is too strong. Ah. Sleepless nights. I'm getting nightmares. They can't stop thinking about you. That's the problem, is you. They can't stop thinking about you. I want to look at this lover's energy really quick, Spirit. I feel like this person feels like they messed up. I'm hearing I messed up. I had an opportunity and I fumbled. I messed up. Tell me about this, lovers. Yeah, I messed up. I wasn't giving Aries enough. I was taking advantage of the beautiful Aries experience. I was depending on Aries to always be there. We're soulmates, right? But something is very significant about this person's levels of immaturity, insecurity, and codependency. Some of y'all was dealing with a moocher. Peter Pan syndrome. Somebody that never wants to grow up. They thought they had all the time in the world to play games. Yeah, they were good. I'm good being around Aries. I don't have to grow up. That's what they would say. But according to you, you reach your breaking point. I'm noticing you're single. And you don't want any attention from this person. If anything, you're trying to avoid this person at all costs because you feel like it's not over. At some point, this person's probably going to come back, but you're protecting yourself. This is a protection mechanism. I'm not going towards them, Meka, because I can't allow them to come into my life and destroy my peace. Heck no. I see things clearly. I'm facing my fears of moving forward. You were stuck on this person. There's a strong hold. I'm getting a strong pull. It's almost like this person pulls you in. You know they're not good for you, but they just pull you in. Why? Because you're a little bit more mature than this person. So of course they want to make things right with you. Of course they see you as somebody valuable to them and someone that they just can't shake. But oh boy, how long did it take for this person to get to that point to realize they need to get this thing right? How long? For some of you guys, it's been years. Yep. By the time this person decides to come forward, I think you're going to be long gone. But that's what they're thinking about doing. Is there anything else they're secretly thinking? Aries person, spirit. They're thinking. King of Swords. Thinking hard, thinking long. Thinking very strategically. They plot. You know, let's clarify this High Priestess in reverse. What is that? Okay. When you are with this person, there's a strong possibility that this relationship was built on a lot of lies, a lot of secrets, a lot of toxicity. And so you had to begin to look at the facts for what it was and choose yourself and choose to just move on because you're doing better without this person. And I think you saw that this person brings you down. They drag you down to their level. And that is the very thing that you felt like you can't be a part of that experience. I can understand that. But yeah, this is somebody that is very calculative, very manipulative, and they keep a lot of secrets. This is someone that's not really who they say they are. Yeah. I'm getting when you guys were together, they were guarded, but now they want to kind of like drop their guard and come towards you. But it's almost like they're kind of stuck. Like they can't actually come towards you without a plan. They got to really have a good plan. And it takes a while for this person to know what to do now that you're not pressed or stressed. So it is what it is. Let me know, Aries, if this is your reading. As D says, hi, Meka. Thank you for the clarity. This opened my eyes. Awesome. I'm so glad that it helped you. And then we have Rose who said, it sounds like this is a reading for me. Great. Thank you so much, Aries, for sharing your stories and letting me know if this reading resonates with you all. We're heading off to do Taurus now. Any Taurus is here. Taurus, Taurus. Bridget says it sounds like it hit home for her. Oh boy. I love to see the Aries though, like rising up in this strong, powerful, independent man, independent woman energy. And that is the thing, like you got it going on. And this person's like, wait a second. What's going on with Aries? I got to holla at Aries. Aries over there doing great. You doing better without them in your life. So this person is stressed. Sound like a personal problem to me. And I love it because I'm an Aries moon. Woohoo. All right, Robert. Thank you so much, Robert. Hey, Robert. It's good to see you. Robert says, Meka, you are amazing. Thank you so much, Robert. It's good to see you, man. It's been a while. I hope all is well with you. I really do. I hope all is well. It's been a while. All right. Deborah says, I'm an Aries. I'm not an Aries. I'm a Libra and believe it's not the thing that you're saying. It's what I'm experiencing. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I missed you too, Robert. You're hanging in there. That's good. I'm so glad. I thought about you too. And I seen you on Tyler. So Robert, check this out. I'm going to Tyler's house. Woo! So I'm on the VIP list to go to Tyler's house, Robert. I'm so excited. I know you're a big fan of Tyler as well. So yeah, so you're going to see me. I don't know if you still watch his channel, but in January, I'm going to hang out with my boy, Tyler. I know. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited for him. He's really worked hard and he is the inspiration for all of the people that read tarot. We aspire to be like him. But yeah, I'm going to the top. I'm going to the mansion. I'll be all up in there. Be like, Tyler, give me a tour. Let me know where my room is so I can move in. Yeah. So it's definitely it's definitely going to be an exciting experience. And it's just fun to just like connect with other people that just kind of really appreciate and enjoys what it is I do. So I enjoy connecting with other people where we can have those conversations, collaborate, pick each other's brains and things like that. So yeah, I think I'll enjoy it too. I'm proud of him too. Like that's a huge accomplishment. And just like him, we're just people that just have a love for the niche and we're just trying to do it from the ground up. So I pray that any aspiring tarot readers just keep working at it. I know you're a businessman too, Robert, so you know how it is from the ground up, and you just stay consistent, one bite at a time. And the more and more you work at whatever your goal is, you have a vision, just keep going for it, and you never know, your dreams will come true, especially if you're good at what you do. Yeah, so I'm excited. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do Taurus. Taurus, that's right. You're right. You got to keep pushing and trusting God. Yep. I was having a whole conversation about that earlier, about your passions and about like how a lot of us were brought into this earth with a gift, whether it be gifts of singing, dancing, counseling, tarot reading, or whatever. Everybody comes with this particular gift and where they can contribute to the world. And I feel like, everybody has different things that they do. I just do something that's very taboo and weird. Not everybody understands it, but I feel like it really is a gift to be able to tap into some things that the average person can't do and be able to impact people and help people. And I was telling people tarot is a great example of like counseling, support, guidance, and that's the angle that I try to achieve, to really uplift people and help people through some of the most difficult times of their life. And I use a combination of the cards, my own spiritual gifts and downloads, but also just my own prior knowledge and experiences, because I've been through hell and back too, which y'all don't know, right? So it really does make me feel good to be able to help other people and know that even if some people don't get it, that's okay. It just is not for them. But I'm very thankful and blessed to be able to help people and leave my mark on the world. And that's what we all should strive to do, right? And, me being a Christian, living a Christ-like life, and just helping people in some type of way. And it'll always come back to you tenfold, So we had that conversation earlier, and that just goes to show, the sky's the limit. So, yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. And I'm having a lot of success. Only been doing this on this platform for about, a year and a half or so. And we're still growing, so yeah. Still growing. Oh, yeah, his mom, I know. She is something. She is something. All right, y'all, we're about to get to it. I just want to remind everybody, thank you guys so much for being here. But remember, we're here to uplift the collective. So try to keep the chat positive, all that trolling stuff. We don't do that around here, y'all. You're just going to be blocked. Nobody cares about what you got to say. You're going to have your opinion, but, let's keep it positive, guys. Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing, Stanley? All right, Taurus. Let's do it. Thank you for your patience. I just had to share that exciting announcement to my boy Robert. Thought he would be as excited as I was. Here we go. Taurus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Taurus and the person that is on Taurus mind? What is the current energy surrounding Taurus and the person that's on Taurus mind at this moment? We have the King of Wands. The Four of Swords in the reverse. the Judgment in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Wands as well as the Temperance in the reverse. This is definitely somebody that is wanting to talk to you, but they don't have the right things to say. They don't have the right words to say. They don't have the right things to say, but they definitely just want to come towards you. I think this is somebody that just is very random with things that they do and say when it comes to you. And sometimes it can be not to their benefit. You may have been waiting to hear from this person, by the way. Because this person feels like you're not being very fair to them. So they have some very sad choice words with you that they want to get off their chest. And I think it has something to do with the fact that you need to come on. Where you at, Taurus? What you up to? Why you not coming this way? What you up to? Well, what you're doing is you're getting tired of waiting on this person to get their crap together. And I think you just kind of given up on this situation. Yeah. You've been waiting for some type of effort from this person, some type of romantic gesture, an apology, showing up with something. I think this is someone that does a good job with showing up with a lot of passion, though. They're not very romantic. They're just very impulsive and they just say stuff and they, they have some things about them that is all about them. A lot of things this person wants to say that's very dramatic. A lot of drama, this person. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Yeah. That's all they're going to offer you. Page of Pentacles. This is somebody that doesn't really want to change, but they know they have to. So they're kind of outweighing their pros and cons of this. So let's start small with maybe just a small gesture, just to kind of see what Taurus is going to do. But again, I'm getting someone that lacks a lot of self-awareness. They're not seeing the error of their ways or how their behavior has impacted the results of this relationship. I think you just look at this as somebody that even though you have a lot of history with them, you kind of reach your breaking point. It would be nice if this person could just really, I'm hearing you say, get their crap together. I don't think you necessarily are interested in extending an offer. You kind of want to sit back and wait. I think you've been sitting back and wait to just see what they're going to do. And they really failed you. And the reason why they're failing you is because this person's been sitting back thinking about what they're going to say. But this is someone that doesn't have their words together because they know how they are. That they're going to say the wrong thing and probably treat you worse. So yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune to the Page of Cups, they really just feel very confident. I don't know why they're feeling so confident. But they're feeling very confident that whatever form of apology and maybe a small offer, that you would accept it. They just have to come up with the right words. Y'all, this person's killing me. Okay, so what do they want to say? What do they want to talk about? They want to say, okay. Let's stop with the crap. Let's get back together and all that stuff. But they don't want to do any work, really. They want you to do all the work. So that's why it's kind of like, I'm going to give Taurus some type of an apology, and then I'm going to sit back and see what Taurus going to do. I'm sorry, Taurus. And then they sit back and they just see what's Taurus going to do. Now, Taurus, Let me know what you think about that. That's kind of crazy. It's almost like they sit back, they think, and then they say one little thing or one do little thing, and then they expect you to show up for them. Very similar to the Taurus we did earlier where someone's expecting you to do a lot, but it's kind of coming across as this person kind of juggling the idea of change as well. They're kind of like, I know Taurus want me to change. I know Taurus want me to not be toxic, but that's going to be hard. So what is this person planning to do next? What are they thinking about doing next? Okay. 10 of Swords, 4 of Wands in reverse. You know, if you don't do anything, you're just going to let it die. So they're going to do something very subtle to see what happens. And if you don't take the bait, they're not going to do anything. They're very stubborn. And it's exhausting. Yes. South Dre says, definitely true. I'm a Taurus dealing with an Aquarius, and it's exhausting. I'm exhausted. And it's like, how do you expect to fix and repair a problem in the relationship and you're not creating the solutions to the problem? You're just giving a half-ass apology, and then you're expecting Taurus to sit there and be like, oh, well, at least my person is trying to reach out, so maybe I should give them a little grace. You're past that. It's like, what the heck? Ah, okay. A lot of air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I got fixed sign energy here. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. And then I also got quite a bit of fire here. Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but that's the main energies that came through in your reading, Taurus. Let me know if it resonates. It looks like for some of you it did. Yay. We got Gemini next, y'all. Gemini. So Geminis, if you missed it, I did an individual read for you all. So check that out. That was a pretty decent read. Not too shabby. So let's see what comes through for the person on your mind. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Gemini and the person that is on their mind right now in this moment? 9 of Cups. Ten of Wands. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse. Okay. Pretty straightforward energy. This is somebody that just, feels like you're getting out of control. They're losing grasp of control of the situation. That's what they're thinking. Like, what the heck, honestly, does Gemini think they're doing? So they're a bit stressed because you're somebody who makes them very happy and they definitely don't want to lose you. But something's telling me this person has done something to cause you a lot of stress and burden. And I'm going to see what that's about. But they've done something to really stress you out. It made you kind of feel like you have to carry all this weight on your back. You have to carry all the burdens associated with this relationship in some type of way. I'm also noticing with this person's energy that, they're trying to work on their confidence to message you. So secretly, they've been spying on you. And the more and more that they've been trying to keep tabs on you, they're seeing like you're unbothered. You're not pressed. You're not trying to chase them. You're not trying to do anything. But you really are stressed. And I think you're just looking at this whole relationship as a burden. And so you're taking control of your life. by just going towards what you actually want to manifest. And I think it's going a different direction away from this person. What I'm noticing in your energy, Gemini, is you're exuding a lot of fire. And this tells me like you're very passionate about this. Like you've sat back, you thought a lot about this. And you're like, listen, I'm ready to move forward. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands. Yeah, you feel like you and this person just can't get along. For some of you, Gemini, this person has some type of third party with the Five of Wands. You know, it was like always trying to fight for this relationship. You may have always felt like there was some type of competition or you were an option or something. And that was also stressful too. Like, why do you have to put up a fight for the person you love? They should just be willing to choose you and work toward building with you. But this person was making things a lot more difficult than it needed to be. So you just got tired, really tired, and said, you know what? I'm not going to consider going back to this person anymore. I'm just going to turn a blind eye and go towards another direction. And that's why this person's a little bit frustrated. You're a little bit frustrated. This person's frustrated at you, Gemini, because you were not like that in the past. Okay. You usually would fight for them, I believe. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse also says that this person is like, man, I probably screwed up a good thing. There's a strong possibility I have, but I'm not done. I'm definitely going to keep working on this. With Gemini, I just have to definitely, you know, really put in some work, plant some seeds. What does this person plan to do? We got the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Notice all these pentacles in your person's energy. I really feel like this is somebody that needs your help. Okay. They need your support. They may not be in the best position, and they feel like coming towards you could put them in a better spot. So I don't know if you, Gemini, are doing better than this person, but there's something about pentacles. So you may bring more to the table or something, but they definitely don't want a relationship. With the Lovers in the reverse underneath the deck, that's not their focus. It's just kind of like, hey, help me out. For a lot of you guys, this person could have been put out the house, or they could have been abandoned by some type of third party, because it looks like with the Nine of Pentacles, this person's single and left out in the cold. So that's why they're maybe trying to find a place to land as well for some of you. Be careful with this person. Be careful with this person. Definitely could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Or it could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't have to be that, but that's the predominant energies. I also got Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Let me know. Let me know if that is your reading. Hey, DH. DH says, hi, beautiful. My favorite tarot reader. You're so sweet. Hey. Tara says, yup. It was an Aquarius. Man, Geminis. Hang in there, Geminis. Don't let these people get you down. Don't let them con you to get on back up in there. They were put out for a reason. All right, but they need your help. So, nope. What'd you say, Juan? Juan says, well, I'm sleeping in my car, so I guess we're both screwed. No, now, not Juan. Come on, Juan. All right. We're on Cancerians. No, we have not done Sagittarius yet. We're only on Cancer. We just began. So we've only done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So right now we're on Cancer. If you have another zodiac sign, be patient. We're going to get there soon. Thank you all so much for being here. Be sure you guys hit the like button. Show your girls some love if you're enjoying any part of the reading. I see we got quite a bit of people here. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to also hit subscribe and that notification bell so that way you don't miss any portion of my readings that I frequently post on my channel. Much love. Ah! You drunk, HD. What you drinking on? What you drinking on here? Huh? Give me some. HD, give me some. What you got? All right. Let's do it, Cancers. Cognac. Oh, I don't want that. But I can smell it now. No. That's some nasty stuff. You drink it straight up. Do you drink it straight up or you put it on the rocks or you mix it with like Coke or something? Ugh, y'all can have that stuff. Ugh. Hey, country girl. All right. Now, Cancer. I did a Cancer individual sign reading earlier, so be sure you guys check that out. It was really fun. I had so much interruptions. My son was at the door. I had to walk off the camera. Y'all saw the party up top. I mean, you saw the business up top and then the party on the bottom, my sweats that I have on. I was like, oh Lord, it's just a hot mess. But I did timestamp each portion of that reading so that way you don't have to see, you can kind of fly through the interruptions. But it was a funny read because it was crazy. But it was a good read, I think. I think it helped a lot of people. At least the Cancerians that were watching felt like it was helpful. All right, let's do it, Cancer. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Cancer? And the person that's on Cancer's mind right now in this moment. We have the Emperor in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. The Four of Swords in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Four Wands in the upright. And the Six of Cups. I know a lot of you Cancers are like, did you shuffle them cards? Why all these cards in the reverse? It's intentional. I don't want to hear y'all in the comments because it's always one person. All them cards are in the reverse, so something wrong with how you should. No, it was intentional. So calm down, pipe it down. Okay, pipe it down, pipe it down. You're home to this person. Your home, your security, your peace. We talked a little bit about this, I feel like, in your other reading. It keeps coming through. So it could be that same person. But this is also someone who likes control. Very reckless. I will give this person credit though. They know who you are. They know you're an empress. But this person, even though you and this person have a strong soul contract, because we have the Emperor and the Empress here back to back, that's a match. This person is not a real emperor. Let's be clear. They're an emperor in the reverse. You are a real empress because you're an empress in the upright. You feel me? But this empress, which is you, is not giving this person any attention. So it's taking a blow on their confidence and their ego. This person is moving out of a lot of ego to even believe that they're an emperor. So they want that good feeling back. So let's heal things with the Star card. You know, let's go back to how things used to be. Remember back in the day, Cancer, when you were kind and loving and nurturing and giving them wifey treatment? Some of you guys were married to this person. They miss all that. That's home. The way you feel about this is what we saw earlier. You've let go of the illusions of what this person was selling you, that false fantasy that they were really an emperor, that was really going to, you know, measure up to be something that they're not. An emperor is confident. An emperor is a leader, a natural leader, somebody who definitely is a provider, and someone who is hubby material. But with the moon in the reverse, you've come to the starting conclusion that this is somebody that cannot be trusted, right? I think it came even more clear to you when this person got involved with other people. For some of you guys, I feel like there could have been some other people you were trying to fight off. So if this person had a third party, their family, their friends, you know, whatever, it just became too much. It's like, I'm not trying to force this person to want to be with me if they really don't want to be with me. And this led to a lot of the fights and arguments right here, because you start even checking this person on these illusions that they were selling. You were like, well, what about all that you told me? What about all that you promised? What about all the things you said? Remember, you're an emperor. No, they the devil. Yeah. This is why you guys would fight and argue. Hierophant in reverse. You guys were not equally yoked. It's like mixing oil and water dealing with this person. You know, it's like trying to fit a circle into a square. It just was always a mess. And it's because this person moves out of a lot of ego. They like to be in control. They're very reckless with how they move, all the things. So now, since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. That's how you feel. You can breathe for the first time. But this person's like, no, no, please don't go. Cancer, please don't go. So the biggest fear this person has deep within their soul is the thought that you're gone for good. They're stressed because if you've been experiencing text messages, phone calls, DMs, pop-ups, desperate attempts for this person to get your attention, it's a strong possibility, Cancer, they've been met with silence. Please unblock me. Please. Hey, Cancer, unblock me. That's what this person would say. Don't give me a hard time. Why are you doing this to me? Like, come on, let's pick up where we left off. What else is this person thinking? And I'm about to get up out of this energy because this person about to have me start cussing, y'all. Tower and the Seven of Wands. Out of nowhere, booyah. This person is going to randomly pop up. They're going to say, you know what? I'm tired of being stubborn. I'm tired of holding my guard up. I'm tired of waiting on Cancer. So now I'm just going to go towards Cancer randomly. In the King of Wands in the reverse energy? Who want that? Y'all want this? Oh, stank a wand. Y'all want that? Oh, stank a poom poom for the streets. So after they done did whatever they did outside, thinking that, okay, it's going to be all right. Cancer going to be back. I ain't got nothing. I ain't pressed. I'm about to be out here, do my thing. Whatever, Cancer. Whatever. And you like, it's a bet. You hit them with that. You hit them with that block. They're like, wait a second. What happened? Tower moment. Booyah! It hit them out of nowhere. So they like, oh, damn. I got to do damage control now. Drop my guard, and I'll come in eventually. This person is not going to change, y'all. Nobody got time for this. They're going to take their time, too, by the way. Ace of Wands in reverse. So they're thinking about making a comeback or reaching out or whatever. It's not over. It's going to be up to you to stay your guard, stand your ground. They like control, and right now they don't feel like they're in control, and that's problematic. This could be an Aries, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Libra, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Let me know if this is your reading. I would love to hear about it. Doesn't have to be those signs. That's just the predominant energy coming through in the read, of course. All right. Next, we're going to go to Mighty Mighty Leos. I didn't do Leos yet, y'all, on the individual signs. So, yeah, we hitting up Leos now. Amanda says, crazy accurate, Meka. Crazy accurate. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alexa said, get his ass, Meka. Get his ass. Girl, I'm telling you. Where they at? Where they at? I'm just playing. Yep. Community one, baby. Community poom poom. Yep. Alexa says, blocked. And Juan said, silence is power. It is. It is. So understand this. I'm glad you say that, Juan. Whenever someone disrespects you to the highest level possible, because everybody has different levels of being, disrespected, it's time to block them. There is no coming back. When you feel like it's over, it's time to just block. And once you block somebody, or once you break up with somebody, do not go back. If you break up with someone, do not go back, because you will look desperate. You'll look like you done fell for the okie doke. You're going to inflate that person's ego and make them feel like, yeah, I knew it. I knew my person was going to come back. They weak. They easy. They soft. Do not go back. If your person leaves, do not go back. That's even worse. Now, if you break up with them, you can low-key take them back if they do the work. But even then, it just looks bad. But it looks even worse if the person breaks up with you and you take them back. Now you really look like Boo Boo the Fool. If someone breaks up with you collective, meaning they said, deuces, I'm tired of you, I don't care, I'm leaving you, or they ghost you, and then they pop up weeks, months, or years later, what you going back for? You gave them time to go and screw around and have fun with other people, and they want to come back to you? That's a no, ma'am. That's a no, sir. No. That's somebody that's playing in your face. And some of y'all will give people the benefit of that. Well, they said they were just needed a break. What you need a break for? A break for what? If you need a break, let me give you a Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. There is no such thing as a break. There is no such thing as, oh, I'm going through so much. Because let me tell you what all that's saying. It's basically saying that whenever I'm dealt with a challenging experience or a situation, I run and I cut you off to go see if I can find something better. And you're giving them permission. It's behavioral psychology. Think about it. If someone leaves and you let them come back, you're giving them permission to keep doing that. And this is the thing that the toxic narcissist, toxic individual, somebody that's not serious about you, somebody that got plenty of options, these are the things that those type of people will do. But a person that is serious about you, if they're having trouble, you know what they're going to do? They're going to say, hey, we got to have a talk. And let's talk it out. Let's work through the issues. You know, if they're really on some real healing stuff, they'll be like, you know, let's go talk to the pastor, or let's go get some marital counseling, or, you know, they'll be really serious about trying to fix the issues. A person that isn't serious about you is not going to go above and beyond to fix anything. They're going to be like, shoot. They'll be like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. Since you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. I'm gonna need a break. I'm gonna need a break. I need to unpack some things anyway. You know, I'm going through a lot. And you'll be sitting there like, okay, you can have a break. I definitely understand you're going through a lot. You have a lot of stuff going on in your life. That's a damn lie. And you know what they're gonna break to? They're gonna break to that phone, or that secret phone they got. Get on Tinder. Some of them gonna get on Grindr. Get on some of them apps, and they gonna hit up someone else that they can be booed up with for the night. And then that's their way of getting back at you because you done pissed them off. And they snickering and laughing on the inside because it's like, yeah. And then once they start missing you, they come back and you let them back. And they done just here, there, everywhere. They belong to the whole, they community. They belong to the community, baby. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you really think about what I'm saying, really think about it. Think about yourself. I want you to sit back and think about yourself, collective. If you're having a difficult time with your partner, the last thing you want to do, especially for the person you love, is to leave them, right? If you're going through a difficult time in your life, what's the first thing you want to do? You want to be around them. You want to cuddle with them. You may want to, some of you Scorpios out there may want to get in the bedroom, and some of you other freaks that be watching the channel be, you know, whatever. You want to be all up on your person. You don't want to be running off alone. That don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? So why would you think that person would need that? That's crazy. But y'all, that's the importance of really paying attention. When people say stuff, watch how they move. And you'll know a liar, a toxic person, a narcissist, or whatever. You'll notice based on the inconsistent behavior that doesn't match their act, the things they say. Don't listen to what people say. Pay attention to what people do. I'm going to say it again. Don't listen to what people say. I mean, you somewhat got to listen. But really pay attention to what they do, because that's going to tell you who they are. And a person that treats you and behaves like you don't matter, that's how they really feel about you. Just saying. Now, I'm about to get on to Leo. Thank you, Mighty Mighty Leo, for your patience. Take your time, y'all. Dating is hard. There's a lot of broken people out there. And since we are a spiritual channel and we're talking about growth and evolution and becoming the best versions of ourselves, we have to be the gatekeepers of the toxic, right? Because the toxic will always exist. There's good in the world and there's evil in the world. So you have to be the person to make sure that you only allow the right people into your energy, into your space. Because once you drop your guard, you can't really get mad at I mean, you can kind of get mad, yeah, but you allowed them to be there. Some of y'all be with people for years that's abusing you, treating you wrong. You're like, but I keep attracting toxic. No, you keep allowing toxic into your life. You don't attract toxic, you allow toxic. And then you need to look at what is it you're doing to allow toxic into your energy. What is it about you? Is it a childhood wound? Is it an insecurity within you? Is it, you only hold on to the good times that this person did with you and you forget about all the bad times? And you just really get lost in the hopes and the dreams? Is it a lustful connection and you're confusing lust with love? There's a lot of different things that can be the reason why you keep attracting toxic. Because I get a lot of people, y'all got to remember, I get emails, I do readings, I read comments, and it really surprised me. A lot of people, they don't really see the bigger, broader picture. And this is part of the spiritual work, is looking not only at the partner, but also looking at self. And when you look at self, you got to ask yourself, what am I allowing with my friends, with my family? What am I allowing to be consumed in my body? What is the lifestyle that I'm living? What am I allowing? Is it really going to bring me to the next spiritual level to be able to manifest the type of things that I want, right? Self-awareness is key, correct. Self-awareness and self-worth is key. And that is going to get you to the next level. And that's when I say you need time and space alone to heal. That's what I'm talking about. You're working on that self-awareness and that self-worth. Because once you'll be able to rise up to the occasion of being the best version of yourself of what you want to be, you will naturally begin to notice a change in the way that you carry yourself, the way you talk, and you'll be more attractive to people that's a little bit higher frequency than what you may have seen before, because you're vibing different. And what you are is sort of what you attract. And this is where the spiritual lessons come in. All right. So if you're struggling with insecurity, you're going to, spirit, God, the universe is going to send somebody that's going to test that. Are you willing to acknowledge, okay, I'm feeling a little lonely, but I'm not that desperate now. I'm not going to just let somebody come on in that's going to treat me like crap. All of these things matter. All of these things matter. So be mindful of this. And you'll be surprised on a day-to-day basis of the type of comments and the type of readings and clients I get. And I'm just like, if they can just sit back, some of my clients, not all of them, but some, if you can just sit back and if a friend were to ask you these questions, what would you tell them? If you were to give your friend advice, then would you tell them to be with that person? Would you tell that person, would you tell your friend to leave that person? What would you tell them to do? And it's even better because you've experienced all aspects, meaning you were in it. You have consistently experienced it. It's not like somebody just told you. You've seen it. You felt it. You experienced it. What would you do? And so in every single reading that I do in all my personals, I always kind of leave with, you have free will. I can give you what spirit is telling you to do, and I can tell you all of the things the person is doing right and some of the things they're doing wrong or what have you. But now that you have the information, what are you going to do about it? Because some of you guys may still know for a fact this person's toxic, but you stay with them. That's that self-awareness. What is it about you that's allowing yourself to stay in that? What is that? Is that insecurity? Is that fear of being alone? Is that fear of nobody's going to want me? Is that because I think I love them because of the lies they told me? What is that? Pay attention to it. And rise to a higher standard and sense of self-worth to always be willing to leave when somebody crosses your boundaries. If you get to that space, you're a very powerful person. And you're probably in emperor or empress status. because an emperor and an empress always demands respect. They don't care who the hell you are. You better bow down, bitches. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah. And that's the energy you got to move on. Like, listen, I am worthy. I am valuable. I am royalty. My body's a temple. What I bring, my time is valuable. My energy is valuable. And if you don't respect it like I respect you, then okay, we'll have a conversation. But you keep doing that, it's gone. That's it. Out. That's it. Nothing else to talk about. I done told you already. You heard me. That's the time you got to be on with it. That's the time. Okay, I'm sorry, Leo. I got to keep going, y'all, because I'll keep running my mouth. Ronnie says, you are correct on all levels, sisters. You're an aqua, and HD says, you're an aqua and I'm a Sag. That's why I love watching you. My person is an aqua. Okay, yeah. Aqua and Saggy. Yeah. My homegirl that watches me, she's a Sagittarius. We were really good friends in college. And she's really dope. She's really fun. I miss her. I wish she was like right around the corner. I'll probably hang around her every day. I just love Saggy energy. You guys are fun. Saggy is fun. All fire signs. Like I'm about to do Leo. Leo's pretty dope too. I got some Leo friends. They pretty cool. The running joke of my Leo friends is if I see them, I got to speak. If I don't speak, they going to look at me like, bitch, you didn't see me come up in there. Okay, Leo. Hello. Oh, yeah. I love it, though. I love it. All right, here we go, Leo. Just thought I would share that with you guys. Just food for thought. Every now and then I'll throw a little TED Talk in the read. So I'll timestamp it if anybody wants to go back and listen to all that. I knew Leo said, that's right. Bitch, you didn't see me. I swear, every Leo friend, y'all be doing the most, baby. And I got one that got a big booty and she's tall and she'll walk into the room and I'm like, she like a stallion, just blue, blue, blue. I'm like, make room, baby. Make a way, make a path. Here she comes. Demands a room. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love it. All right, y'all talking about all this Mexican food. That sounds good. Tacos. I love a taco. Y'all know I'm from Southern California, so I'm like partially Mexican. But seriously, my great grandmother, she's half Latino and half white. So I do have a little, I'm not Mexican really. I'm like more Latino in me somewhere in there, but I love Mexican food because I'm from Southern California, so I love it. I live in Mississippi now, but yeah. Here we go. Y'all done wore me out. Hold on, let me get my refresh. I'm so tired, y'all. Missy said, Mika's our auntie on our YouTube side. You so funny. That's cute. All right, here we go. Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Leo and the person that's on Leo's mind right now in this moment? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Swords. King of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we got the Eight of Wands and the Death in the reverse. All right, this is straight to the point. I'm going to be honest. This is somebody that definitely is secretly thinking about coming towards you to try to revive and repair and recover this relationship with you. But this person has a problem. They have a problem with staying in a relationship, period. I think this is somebody that moves around a little bit. All right, they like to get around town. But when it comes to you, it's kind of like They feel stuck. How do I take action? What do I say? What do I do? But I can't get Leo off of my mind. So yeah, I think they also feel kind of like stuck because this person doesn't want to take accountability for some of the things that they have done that may have ruined this relationship. So for some of you guys, this person owes you an apology. And they just don't have it in them to just say it. Let's ask why. Why don't they want to apologize or take accountability? You know, it's because they don't really want to settle down. So they rather just kind of like self-sabotage an opportunity with you if they have to, but that's not what they want. They don't want to make it worse by lying to you, so they just don't say nothing at all. Yeah. If this person were to be honest, I think this person would have a conversation with you about the fact that they are very insecure. They lack a lot of confidence. They're emotionally closed off. They don't feel. They just kind of move out of lust, and that kind of fills up their emotions. And so they kind of use that as a way of feeling connected to others. They don't really get involved with the lovey-dovey thing. They don't go deep. They keep things very surface level, very casual. And it really kind of feels like somebody that's honestly just trying to treat it like a hookup situation. And that may be the experience that you may have felt. Even if you were in a relationship, even if you guys called it a relationship, that's the experience. And that's real screwed up. And that's why this person can't really tell you all that, because you already know it's going to really be a disaster. So they just sit back and don't do much. I'm also getting you and this person get into a lot of fights and arguments with the King and Queen of Wands in reverse. Now your energy with the Eight of Swords, you're really just really thinking hard. Eight of Swords, King of Wands, the Lovers, really thinking hard about this relationship. You know what I think you're doing is you're doing play by play. What the heck did this person do? Why did they do that? What were they thinking? What's up with this? What's up with, it's like you're replaying everything. And for you, even if you really want to go back to this person, you can't allow yourself to, because you're telling yourself this person can't even apologize. This person can't even do anything to make it right. So like, I don't want to look like that person going towards this person. I think this person got you hooked because of that hot and cold energy. And you just don't want the drama either that comes along with this relationship. You just really just want it to be normal. I'm kidding, like you just want it to be, why gotta be so much? So yeah, be expecting this person at some point really taking the initiative to just come towards you randomly. I think they'll probably come at a time when they get tired of these other options, because this person comes across as a player or something like that. Yeah, when they're not getting attention from someone else. So if this person has suitors, options, when they get tired of those other options, or they feel like they're not getting any luck with these options, then they're going to spin the block and holler at you. Even if they don't want to marry you, even if they don't want to be in a serious relationship with you, and deep down, they think at the end of the day, we're just not on the same page. And I'm going to see your energy real quick. Leo, how does Leo feel about this person? Again, you feel like you would have to do all the work to make this relationship work anyway. So that's what your biggest issue is. It's like you're in a relationship with yourself. This is not even it's very one-sided for you. And that's not fair either. This person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Also got fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. Doesn't have to be. That's the predominant energy coming through in the read. Be careful with this one, guys. You should never be in a relationship that's not reciprocal. And it doesn't have to be in the same exact reciprocity, but it needs to be fair. And this is a very unfair situation if this is your reading. All right. Ronnie says, facts. I heard that. We got Virgo next. Big shout out to our amazing mods. Mama Lisa, T Rose, Mitzi. Thank you guys for modding. Making sure I don't look like Church's chicken, y'all. Hold on. Got all this grease on my face. New Leo says, Spirit came through on this one, Meka. Awesome. I'm so glad I resonate with you. I hate, you know, what people don't realize is I really hate giving y'all the bad reads, but it's just the energy that comes through. So, hey. But I'm glad that it does resonate to give people, you know, something to think about. All right, Virgo. Tess is here. Debbie, hey boo, is here. Any other Virgos? Virgos be quiet, man, in the chat. I be getting like 2 Virgos. Be like, hey, I'm here. And all the rest watching silence in their hermit mode. They at home chilling. Getting ready for work the next day. I got you. I'm going to go ahead and get it together because I know you got to get to work in the morning, Virgo. I'm about to do it. Virgo got their phone down. They in there probably cleaning something. You probably washing dishes or something. You know, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to mess with y'all. Hey, do you know there's people that still walk around with their mask on? And I promise you, every time I see them, I automatically think, Virgo. Gotta be a Virgo. Gotta be a Virgo. Who wears a mask still? Come on, man. A mask. Gotta be a Virgo. Gotta be. Love you, Virgo. Here we go, Virgo. Oh, Lord. I know you guys have OCD. Virgos really do, for real. Get on my nerves. Oh, my gosh. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Oh, my goodness. And Virgo went and looked at my bedroom right now. Baby, you're going to have to click off. Be like, boop, click off. Because I got a hamper full of clothes that I do not feel like folding. Okay. You know, I got makeup spread all across my countertop in my bedroom. Then I got some shoes all over. You know, sometimes I got to find shoes to wear. Then I got a towel that I put down because I'm washing my my rugs in my bedroom, in my bathroom, because my dog decided to pee on one of the rugs. So I'm kind of getting Virgo-y, and I said, I'm gonna just wash all the rugs. And so then I got my old towel that I used to clean myself, and I put that as something to step on, you know, until my mats and stuff are dry in the dryer. But I promise you, I promise you there's going to be probably a Virgo. If they were to actually come to my house and see this, they will probably judge me and say something. They will probably say something for real. They were like, what you got going on? I'm an Aquarius. What can I say? I just like to be comfortable. Hey, I ain't nasty. It's just a little disorganized. And whoever was in the chat trying to rush me, watch yourself. So you don't get blocked. Don't be trying to rush me on my channel, boo. Get your own cards and do the Virgo reading for yourself. I'll get to it when I get to it. Here we go, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Virgo? And the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance. The person on their mind. What is the current energy surrounding that person and Virgo? The person on Virgo's mind. Strength in the reverse. Ten of Wands. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Swords and the Queen of Wands. All right. This is somebody that just really wants peace. So whatever they're doing is they're thinking like, if I can just get this relationship to a peaceful state, because I think they know that you're stressed or you feel quite burdened by this whole situation. You feel like it's just too much, and they know this, and they don't want any tension, or they don't want you to be upset at them or frustrated with them or feel like they're being or doing the most. So they're like, listen, let's just get to a peaceful space. Like, we don't gotta like act like this. They miss your kind, nurturing nature and all the attention you gave this person, especially in their weak moments, like now. I feel like there's a Virgo out there that when this person would have like stressed or worries or things that's going on in their life that was very difficult, I feel like you were like really good at like providing a nurturing experience and making them feel important, or making them like, it's okay, you'll work it out, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But for them, it's just so hard to provide that experience for you. So even though you're such a good, supportive, and loving partner, it's hard for them to provide that experience to you. And that's what makes it hard for you to stay in a relationship where you feel like you're providing the love, the support, the nurturing, the care, and all that. And no matter all that you try to do, you don't feel like it's being appreciated. And it kind of pisses you off. Some of you guys, this person has someone else. I think instead of like focusing on the negative, a lot of you Virgos are kind of just working on yourself, your goals, your money, your career. You're doing very well for yourself. Like, you're just very focused on those types of things. But you are pissed that this person has the audacity to try to be in and out of your life. So, for some of you guys, this person may have someone else, but I think you're exuding both the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Because I think you're burdened by the fact that you have to disconnect, the fact that you have to pull your energy back because this person is not consistently showing up for you. And this was the biggest issue of the relationship. The competition, the flighty energy, the inconsistency, the lack of effort, the lack of reciprocity, you name it, this is what's happening. All right. So now it's like you giving to yourself, self-care, being being kind of stingy, self-care, and separating yourself from Lucifer. Some of you look at this person as very extremely toxic, but also very enticing. And the way this person did it was moving with a lot of passion when they would come in. So they would kind of keep you hooked. And those moments, you kind of put that in a category of, oh, they love me, or they want to fix it, or they, you know, have a lot of desire to want to do better now. And then they would let you down again. And then the cycle would repeat where they go out and leave again and do the same thing. And I think now you're realizing the behavior pattern of this person, and you're saying enough is enough. But this person is feeling very stuck. How do I persuade Virgo to take me back? How do I get Virgo to know that I still think about them? They're spending a lot of time like trying to come up with some type of plan to get you to drop your guard. Remember, you were like really nurturing and supportive. And so they feel like if they can play on your emotions by being like a charming person, very romantic, very charming. I'm getting a sweet talker. Like something you can't resist. This person knows that you are weak when it comes to certain things this person would say, or do they know you very well? Anything else this person's thinking? They're thinking about the fact with the Devil in the reverse and the Eight of Wands that the only way that they're going to be able to talk to you is if they change. But it looks like they may not come in time because they're probably thinking that you are breaking free from them. I'm getting breaking free from their spell, their manipulation, their toxic web of lies that they've created to keep you stuck. So by the time this person reaches out, there's a strong possibility, Virgo, that you may be, you know, definitely broken free from this. Yeah. So it makes this person feel like, I don't know what to do next. But the Page of Wands underneath the deck, it kind of makes this person really go down. You know, they go from a knight now to pages and stuff. Not good. They're kind of downgrading in their strength and their confidence over time. The more and more you pull back, it's kind of taking a blow to this person's confidence and ego. They have this thing about them where they just feel like, yeah, I got all the tools. I got all the words. I got all the things I can do. I got the magic stick. I got the magic poom poom. And I'll get Virgo to drop their guard. That's crazy. This person can be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting a lot of water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And also I got Capricorn. Let me know if it resonates. Could be that person's sign, but doesn't have to be. Ronnie says, thank God for deliverance. I know, right? Debbie says, cutting the cord. I want new. I know that's right. And that's the thing about these readings. I tell you guys all the time, even if you have decided to move on from these people, sometimes the energy is coming through because, you know, there's a strong possibility that there's a lesson that still needs to be learned. Or it could be this person is still very much tied to you in some type of way. So it can be different things. We got Libra next. Thank you, Virgo, for the feedback. Looks like it resonated for a lot of you. Ernest said he is a Sagittarius. There you go. A lot of fire energy. Using that magic stick. I told you. All right. Bree. Hey, Bree Prince. How you doing, boo? All right, Libra, let's get into it. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. I appreciate the love. All right, we got Country Girl here. Tess. God's Unique. A lot of Libras here. Woohoo. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button. Show your girl some love and support. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, Libra, let's get into it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Woo, these cards flying, y'all. What is the current energy surrounding Libra and the person that's on Libra's mind right now in this moment? All right. Underneath the deck, we have the, oh, I didn't tell you, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I'm sorry, guys. Temperance in reverse. The World in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is somebody that is definitely having really a hard time with the fact that you have them blocked. They're having a hard time. They really are, okay? They feel like even though you're making it difficult for them to come towards you, they don't want it to be over. This person is saying like, maybe at some point, Libra can drop their guards and let me come through. The reason why this person hasn't come through to you yet is because they're really struggling. And because you have them blocked, it's really making them start to like consider, do I even really want to come back? I do, but I don't want to humiliate myself by, you know, going towards Libra and then Libra rejects me or hurts me. So it's like someone that's, especially in the Knight of Swords in reverse, this is somebody that doesn't like to engage in anything that's going to make them feel less confident or make them stressed or overwhelmed emotionally. And there's a strong possibility you'll trigger this person if they come forward. You don't want to be with this person. Your energy is very clear that you have really understood that this person is not going to contribute much to the situation. Not for the long term. They are giving you lack of effort, lack of support. You don't feel supported by this person. And especially with the Temperance in reverse, you're beginning to lose patience with getting this relationship on the right track and balanced. You're like, listen, I'm losing my patience here. This is ridiculous. Like, if you want it, come get it. And it's been too long. So since this person is not giving you enough to work with consistently, you feel like it's not fair. Yeah. And it's really hitting you that this is just not going to work. So I can see this person definitely coming back only to manipulate you. That's the only way they can make this work. They may say something to trigger you. I wonder why this Five of Wands is here. I think it's because you guys are going to get into some type of argument or fight. You're going to talk about how you feel like you're not being supported, and this person may argue and fight with you about how they're doing all they can, and you got to understand what they're going through, and it's been hard for them, and you're just giving me a hard time. You know, that kind of deal. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You want one type of experience, and this person wants a different type of experience. So when you have two people that's not on the same page, it creates conflict. And that's what I think is happening. This person is really just avoiding dealing with, you know, the issues. And you're getting tired of waiting on them. Yeah, you just feel like it's not going anywhere, no matter what you do. Yeah, but underneath the deck with the Knight of Wands in reverse, some of you guys are putting this person in a category as being a player or someone that's inconsistent. I see somebody in the comments say, yep, he's a narcissist. I mean, whatever it is, this person is just not giving you a very mature relationship. Anything else this person's thinking, Spirit? They're feeling less confident that you're going to accept their apology. That's the only thing. They're losing confidence day by day because you've triggered them. I mean, they triggered you. Because they've triggered you, they're feeling less confident that you're going to accept any kind of offer. So, yeah, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it looks as if they think about the fact that you're more concerned with healing yourself, focusing on yourself, pulling your energy back, you know. But For some of you guys, I will say they will come back with the argumentative energy. And then others of you, you may not hear from this person because they're just going to give up. But this is like this person kind of double dutch, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It can go either way. Yep. This person's a mess, y'all. Fire, it can be a Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo, Sag, Aries. That's the main energy. Okay. That's what I got. We got Scorpio next. Merce says, I got a new number, baby. I heard that. You got to do what you got to do. You got to protect yourself. And that's the important thing. Got to protect yourself. Tess says, yeah, he's blocked. But if he wanted to, he could find a way to get with options. Just saying. Yeah, could. Probably is. Yeah. There's always a way for people to do whatever it is they want to do. You know, there's always loopholes. That's why I say if you are in a relationship and you don't trust your person, then you don't need to be in a relationship with them. You know, because if the person really wants to cheat, they'll cheat. You can't control what they do. You just have to trust that they won't do it. But if your gut instinct is tell you this is someone that can't be trusted, then you don't need to be with them. But a loyal person, a good man or a good woman, they wouldn't give you any type of inkling based on their behavior patterns that they're cheating. You know, they just wouldn't do it. They just really wouldn't. Amy, hey, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome. You'll love it here. Celine says is my wife and I'm done. I'm really done. I'm sorry. Dang. As you guys know, these are general readings. These are not readings for every single person watching these videos. But if you feel like it is resonating, don't be shy. Don't be scared to share your story. But if you need me to take a closer look at your unique situation, it's always good to book a personal. MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com is my website where you can book a personal reading. But there are no mini reads tonight. No questions in the chat. No questions in the chat. We're going to get right into it, guys. We're on Scorpio. We've already done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra. So let's get it, Scorpio. Don't forget, as Mitzi says, to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Stick around to check those placements out as well because you never know. There could be message in those reading for you as well, okay? If you don't know what those placements are, there's a link in the description box below, as well as the link that Mitzi provided in the chat for you to check out your natal chart placements. It's really fun to do, so go ahead and do it if you don't know what it is. All right, Scorpio, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Scorpio and the person that Scorpio is currently connected to in love and romance? That's on Scorpio's mind right now in this moment. We have the Two of Wands, the Hangman, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Swords. All right. This person knows deep down that you feel upset and heartbroken by this experience. And the way they feel or think about this is they have a very important decision to make of how they're going to make things right, or if they're going to go a different path. I think it kind of makes this person feel like, you know, I need to do something. But I'm also getting that this person may have other options. A lot of twos in this person's energy. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Spirit, what is this Two of Wands here? Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. You see what I'm saying? Didn't I just say that? Tell me about this Seven of Cups. Strength. Okay. Underneath the deck, Three of Wands. All right. This person's about to get on my nerves. I can just tell it's going to be one of them readings. Until you are ready to talk to this person or give them a chance, they're going to have options. They're going to keep their options open. Okay? Yeah. They're waiting on you. Now, I'm a Scorpio rising. So I'm just like, I'm on YouTube, so I can't say how I really feel. What they waiting on? If the streets are calling, by all means. You know, you're staying very silent, Scorpio. You're not saying much, but you're done with this fool. And I think you're seeing things from a new perspective about this entire situation. Since you've been separated from this person, you've had time to really just be enlightened and think very clearly about who this person is. You hate that it turned out the way that it did. The fact that this is somebody that you can't trust anymore. But this person gives you every reason to feel that way, right? Look at their energy now. Keeping their options open while they wait on you. Really? Yeah. I think holding on to the idea for you of believing this person can change, because I think for some of you guys that was a thing. You're now realizing that you're doing yourself a disservice. This is not an easy step for you, Scorpio, or was not an easy step when you decided to go this path, but I think you're pretty confident that this person has a lot of flaws, that you don't really have time to wait on them to change. Now, let me tell you this. When they feel like you're calm or you're open to receive them, or if you take the initiative to contact them, which I think most of them are waiting for you to say something, Scorpio, they're going to drop those other options and come home to you. Say what? Yeah. They're going to drop the other hoes and they're going to come to you once they know that you're going to give them another chance. See? I don't need to work with these other hoes no more. I'll come to your house, Scorpio. See? Just to see how it goes. What does this person want with Scorpio? And then I'm going to get out of this energy so I don't cuss tonight. We'll just see. That's what I want with Scorpio. We'll see. The Fool in the reverse. The Queen of Wands. You know, proceed with caution. We'll see. I'm not going to commit or anything yet. I have to see. See what? See what? Spirit, see what? What are they trying to see? Let me know what they trying to see. They need to go seek some help. That's what they need to go see. They're going to see if they can get into your head and have you think that you're crazy or that is not what it looks like. You know, that kind of mess. Y'all know what I'm talking about. These people that try to get in your head and gaslight you, manipulate. That's what they're trying to see. If they can get you all wrapped up in the BS, then yeah. Okay. Next. All the Scorpios say together, next. This person is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. They could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah. Fire and water is a big one. Fire and water is here. And I also got Leo here. But I said fire already. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sagittarius is next. Hey Derek, how you doing? Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate it. Saggy. Here they come. Here they come. Make room. Make room for the Saggies. Saggy coming through strong every read, man. I love y'all. Country girl in the building. Love more in the building. All right, let's do it, y'all. HD still here in the building. The OG. Saggy OG. I love it. I'm here for it. Got that fire. Got that fire. I heard that. All right, let's do it, Saggy. I love it. Okay. Running on fumes. All right, here we go. It's like I got to meditate in between the reads, y'all. All right, here we go. Give me some energy, Saggy. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius and the person that's on Sagittarius' mind right now in this moment? Five of Wands. Five of Swords. Damn. King of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck. We got the King of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Wands in the upright. King of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Wands. What's going on with y'all? Y'all about to kill each other. What's happening here? This old fight night or something. Jeez. Okay. I'm going to just try to break it down the best way I can so you can understand the logic behind this person and the psychology as to why you're showing up in the way that you are. So Saggy friends, here we go. The person that you're connected to or thinking about is a highly manipulative and calculated individual. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to formulate a plan, okay? Formulate a plan to get into your head so they can trigger you. Now, why do they want to trigger you? It's a manipulation tactic. They feel like if they can get you upset, you still care. If you say something real slick and pop off, Saggy still cares about me. I knew it. I knew it. That's how they feel. So the problem is, when you were with this person the last time, they caused you a lot of pain. I'm getting a fight, an argument, a big blow up or disagreement or something you guys it just got out of hand, okay? And they feel like they messed up then, but I'm still getting this person wanting to come in to trigger you some more. And it's like, what's wrong with this person, y'all? They're upset that they caused you pain in the past because the way you're moving now. But at the same time, this person wants to come in to get a response out of you because I guess in their mind, if you fight with them, if you argue with them, if you yell at them, if you cuss them out, you care. It's like a toxic thing. This person must thrive out of toxic energy. They may come from a very toxic or abusive family. And so in their mind, they think when people are mad or they still have passion for them. Yeah, you still love me. I am getting a sense of regret though on this person's behalf for mishandling you the first time around. But the part that I don't quite understand is why they still feel like they need to come in with crazy. So let me ask that. Why does this person act like they ain't got no sense? Why do they feel like they need to come towards Sagittarius with drama still? Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. They need your help. I'm getting a victim energy from this person. So the argument may kind of stem from what happened last time you guys were in contact. And it may give you the impression of, well, you know, I know you're hurting, Sagittarius, of what I did to you, but what about me? What about me? You hurt me too. I hurt too. And you're like, but you did this. Yeah, but what about me? And you're, yeah. What's wrong with y'all? I said, who is this? Oh my gosh. Yeah, here they come in their car, their old raggedy car. This person trying to come towards you for help. That's the bottom line. And so they just go about it. The way they maneuver through that is toxic. It's not in a normal fashion, if you will. And I'm also getting what pisses you off, Sagittarius, is that this person does this in and out crap. They get mad, they're arguing, they fight, and then they disappear. And you like, you know what? Bye. All right, here we go. You don't have good memories with this person. The way you look at it as a very toxic dynamic, because what you were doing, Sagittarius, is you were trying to build something significant. And no matter how much you invested to try to build a solid, healthy relationship, they kept screwing it up because they like toxic, y'all. Yeah. So you had to just you just had to stop investing. Stop trying to grow the relationship. Stop. You're just hitting a dead end every single time. And you're fed up. You're like, I'm trying. Well, the thing about it is, someone like this, they got bigger issues than what you can fix. Way bigger issues. I think at the end of the day, when you're really thinking about this person and how they treated you, You feel like it's more of a burden than a help to be with someone like this, and you're absolutely right. But this person, in a sick and twisted way, they still have a lot of love for you. They do. And they miss you even more now that you're gone. So yeah, they want to be in a relationship or whatever with you and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But they feel like, you know, it may be over, it may be done. So what better way to test to see if you care than to stir up some drama? I don't know. That's your person. That's what they do. All right. Remember, this is a collective reading, so it's not everybody's reading. Not every single Sagittarius will resonate with that. But for the ones that do, this person could be a Leo, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Libra, a Gemini, an Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer. Doesn't have to be. That's the main energy. All right. We're on a roll, y'all. Next, we're going to go to Capricorn. Much love to y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming. Care Bear says the Sagittarius reading resonated for her. Cool. Like, I actually clicked on Sagittarius. I meant to click on Capricorn, y'all. I'm tripping. Let me get my life, y'all. Get my life. There we go. There we go. Capricorn, you're up next. Welcome to those just now coming to the live. We've done Aries all the way to Sagittarius. We're getting close to the end. Last 3 signs left. HD says, thank you. This was my baby daddy. Lord. Woo! Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. And cross watchers. If you experience any of that, man, I'm so glad you broke free from that. Do not give this person any inch. This is one of those situations where you highly have to stay no contact. Because if you respond any kind of way, they're going to be thinking like, yeah, Sagittarius still loves me. Crazy. Cray, cray. Cray, cray. Here we go. Capricorn. Capping the corn. Hey, Delaney. Hey, Lauren. Spirit. Tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Capricorn and the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance? That's on Capricorn's mind right now in this moment. Queen of Wands in the reverse. All right. 5 of Wands. King of Wands. Underneath the deck, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Hangman in the reverse. All right. You and this person have a really toxic relationship. I'm getting like one of those relationships where you guys get into like a lot of fights and arguments and then you guys kiss and make up later. And so right now you guys are on one of those moments when you guys are not talking or dealing with each other. You know, I really feel like this is somebody deep down that has an agenda. Their agenda has always really been not necessarily love or compassion or trying to build a life. It's really just built on, you know, using you. This is a user. And I think what happens is when this person doesn't give you what you need, you call them out. When you feel like you're being taken advantage of, you let them know. But this is somebody who doesn't have a lot of initiative to do much about it other than play it safe. But they're definitely willing to come back and build with you if you're willing to make them feel good. You know, I think at the end of the day, like, they've been kind of waiting on you to love up on them, make things right with them. Like, they're not going to be the first one to do that. They're expecting you to be the first one to do that. And I'm also getting, this is the very person that's also the runner. You're usually like the person that'll come in and make things right. Tell me a little bit more about this Queen of Wands in reverse energy. We have the Nine of Swords and Ace of Swords. This person does want to talk to you and take action towards you, but they just feel like they can't. Why doesn't this person do it? Okay. We have the Hierophant in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse. You may have kicked this person out of the house or got a divorce, or you may have broken up with this person. So they feel like reaching out to you would be kind of hitting a brick wall. It would kind of go nowhere. Yeah, they're feeling like, you know, I'm trying, I tried, but I just can't get through to Capricorn because Capricorn is still mad at me, or Capricorn has kicked me out the house or broke up with me. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, you may have gotten divorced, had a breakup, y'all live together, something like that. All right. Now you with the Five of Wands and Seven of Swords and Ten of Pentacles, this is the fight right here, like I said, where you feel like this person is taking advantage of you. With the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. That was like the main argument. Like, this person has to step their game up. They're going to have to contribute more. They were being lazy. They were not giving you a lot of effort. And with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, you've decided like, okay, I'm accepting, like, this is going to be a total disappointment. You know, this person, you know, their toxic trait is that they don't really want to give me what I want. So you know what? I'm going to match they gangster. I'm going to hold back. So it's kind of like an eye for an eye energy between you two. Some mess like that. Like, this person that did some stuff to you. So you're like, well, guess what? I'm not doing nothing either. But there was a lot, I'm getting for you, there was a lot of investment here. You really dedicated a lot to this relationship. And it just feels like it just was not reciprocated at all. And it looks like this person intentionally set it up that way. So yeah, if this person has other suitors that are secretly competing for their love, they're willing to drop these other suitors. If, you know, they can get through to you with a message, a conversation, they just really want to just talk to you. What else is this person thinking? You know, with the Ten of Cups in the reverse to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, they're feeling quite stuck of how to get you to fall for their illusion again. Like, yeah, we can live happily ever after. Yeah, we can have this. Like, how do I get Capricorn back to that space that we used to be at? I'm just going to have to just keep trying. So I think this person will continue to keep trying to come towards you, contact you, do something to, you know, get you to drop your guard. Depending on how you have this person blocked, they may try other avenues to get to you. And they're going to be met with a Queen of Swords in reverse. That's you, somebody that's pissed every single time. And it's going to really hurt this person's confidence, I think. But they're not easy. They're not going to easily quit. They're not. That's crazy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus. Could be anybody. That's the main energies. And I also had Capricorn. Just about, you might as well say just about every sign. All right. We got Aquarius next. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate the love and support. As you guys know, tonight we're doing all signs. So no mini reads in the chat. This is just an all signs reading, but I appreciate the support and people that are interested in getting questions asked. I just kindly ask that you refer to MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com to book a personal reading. So no questions in the chat, guys, okay? No questions in the chat. And also, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like the video. And we're about to get to Aqua now. Woohoo! Brenda's here. Shanice. HD's been waiting on Aqua too. Lisa Starr is an Aquarius. Hey. Mitzi! Thank you for the love, boo. Ellen. Geneva, it's been a while. Good to see you. Hey, Vanessa. And my girl, Mitzi, is an Aquarius. Let's get into it, Aqua, and let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aquarius and the person that's on Aquarius's mind in love and romance right now in this moment? To the Swords in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Underneath the deck, Six of Cups. And the Lovers. Somebody love you. They love you, Aquarius. This is a lot of love. This person really feels I'm getting like a nostalgic energy of how beautiful the relationship was when you guys were together. And they really want that experience to come back to life. They do want to like fix and repair this relationship, but this person is like taking forever to apologize or do something to fix this. And that's the part right there, Aquarius, where you're like, I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to give, nothing to do. Because in your eyes, Aquarius, if this person really wanted you, they'll take action. And this person really has not been taking much action. They've just been kind of taking their time. But what they're realizing is that you're very rare. You're very special. The experience they had with you was like no other. And I think it just took this person to just see over time, now that they're not getting what they had with you, is now hitting this person like, yeah, Aquarius was kind of dope. Aquarius was a good partner. Aquarius was real, was raw, was everything. I messed up. Trying to be for the streets. I messed up. Running from the connection, taking my time, not trying to come back and, being inconsistent, in and out. Yeah. Sometimes they'll talk to you, sometimes they won't. What are you supposed to do with that? So it's hard to really understand for you, Aquarius. What is the point of staying in this? So you're not doing much about it. They don't want to lose you though. I see a lot of value this person puts on what you bring to the table. So it's not just your love or how strong they feel drawn to you is also the care and how you really took care of this person. So if I were you, Aquarius, and you're watching and you're thinking to yourself, okay, if this person really feels this way, why don't they actually say anything? Why don't they actually do anything? Because this person's a coward. I think you have the expectation that you need to see effort, consistency, and you need to see somebody that's willing to fight for you. You don't need to see in and out, hot and cold, and consistent. So for you, with the Eight of Wands in reverse to the Page of Pentacles, you don't have nothing to say. I just said that. What you are going to apologize for? What you going to do? Nothing. There's nothing to do. Yeah, you feel like it would be a lost cause. You would actually go into the poorhouse, I'm hearing, or you would, be down on your luck, or it would not really lead to a lot of success. Being with someone like this, you would actually put yourself in a worse situation being with someone like this versus being with them. So with the Six of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles, I think you're putting more attention on your goals, your money, your career, your passions. You're putting more attention on those things versus this. I think you kind of turn your back on it and just doing your own thing. Not even paying, like, tired of, bored of it. You're bored. You're like, what am I supposed to do with that? All right. Got it. Got it, Spirit. This person knows they did you wrong, Aquarius. They just don't want to talk about it. They also know that they waited too long. They feel like, it'll be hard for them to come forward to make things right, considering it's been too long. But they're hoping for the best with the Three of Pentacles underneath the deck. Hoping for the best. But the best is still, I feel, a little bit too late to give. Let's ask that. Why is this person waiting too long? Can you give me a little bit why they wait too long? Death in the reverse. And Four of Cups in the reverse. They had to go through a period of contemplation and transformation for them to realize this. It's just so unfortunate. It's very unfortunate for this person to understand, that you can't expect someone to just sit around and wait on you to show up whenever it's convenient to you. Like, this person has to understand that you're a person, you have feelings, and for them to just kind of set you aside and for them to give themselves time to think what they want to do, like, you don't have time for that. The thing about it is, like, this person also, I'm getting in this person's energy is, this is somebody that actually tried to see if they can find a replacement as well. Like, say if you did break up with this person or this person broke up with you, they did try to go see if they can find a replacement. And deep down, what they're keeping hidden is they were not satisfied. And that's also further triggered this person to see, okay, I can see Aquarius's value and worth. And I can see that Aquarius is actually the better option. All the things that we said underneath the surface this person saw with you, with the Lovers, soulmate energy. So yeah, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, this person wants to come back. Now keep in mind, the roles could be reversed in this reading. So if you were dating Aquarius and you were on the receiving end of all this, that's possible. That's how tarot works. Take it as it resonates. Roles can be reversed. But definitely the bottom line is this person feels like they played themselves. Seven of Swords in reverse. They made a lot of reckless and irrational decisions that really led to the demise of this relationship. And over time, Aquarius, you wore thin. Your patience wore thin with the foolishness. And it feels like this person thought they had all the time in the world to try to come back and mend things, but it just doesn't work that way. And it's a very unfortunate story, because I feel like if this person would have really done something a lot quicker, like I'm talking about maybe that first conversation you had and just kind of changed their tune and been in this energy, I really feel like, Aquarius, you probably would have been there. But this person is just playing around and not really taking the relationship seriously and all these different things. And then they have the audacity to go all this time of not talking to you and then come back. And it's like, now they see, that's crazy. Got Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's the main energies. Let me know if it resonates. We got Pisces next. Cassandra says, yes, it does. Shanice says, thank you. You're very welcome. It's a lot going on out here. But again, you know, people watch these readings and they forget these are general readings. So, you know, it can be things that resonate in your past, your present, or your future. Also, as you guys know, the roles could be reversed. So it's for anybody that has clicked on the video, may need to hear the messages, but you may have already experienced this stuff, right? Or it may be something you see in the near future. You never know. Love you too, Geneva. Good to see you, boo. Was it Shilp says Aqua Virgo reading was on point. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Silento says, is that Miss Parker? Is that Miss Parker? I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. All right, Pisces, let's do this. You done for tonight, HD? All right, take care, boo. Thank you so much for coming out. Much love. Quan says Taurus and Pisces. He did that to me. Now I blocked him. Dang. It is what it is. A lot of Pisces here. Let's get it, Pisces. Woo, we made it to the end. Look, I love doing Pisces because I know I made it to the end, y'all. Oh, man. When I make it to Pisces, I'll be ready to jump up and just... Because I feel like Pisces, I'll be ready to go to sleep, y'all. I'll be tired. I'll be so tired. But I'm going to still give you guys a good reading, Pisces. You can probably see it in my eyes how tired I am, but it's okay. I did a couple of personals. I did that live this afternoon. Plus, I did Aries, Taurus, Cancer, and Gemini. So if you are Aries, Taurus, Cancer, or Gemini, check out those videos I did. I did individual sign reads, and then I did this all sign reading. 5 videos in one day, y'all. Actually, more than that if you count the personals I did. All right. So we made it to the end, y'all. Woo! Here you go. Thank you so much. Somebody says, I love your spirit. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Miss Smith. Mr. or Mrs. Smith. I don't know if that's a Mr. or Mrs. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces and the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance? That's on Pisces' mind. We have 5 of Wands. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Swords. Underneath the deck, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Chariot. All right. You know, this person has a lot of respect for you. Underneath the deck, after the Chariot, we have the Empress. So this is like somebody that really admires you, Pisces. They see you as very responsible, have it all together. No matter the gender, it doesn't matter if you are a masculine or a feminine. You're exuding this very strong, powerful Empress energy. Now, I think there's a level of intimidation that is occurring and insecurity with this person, because what they're thinking is, maybe I'm not going to be good enough. Maybe I'm not going to give Pisces what Pisces needs. I mean, Pisces is an Empress. You know, this is somebody that honestly and truly has been thinking a lot about the relationship, the issues you guys have gone through. And I feel like they've reached a point where they just don't really want to fight and argue anymore. They don't want the issues. But then it's like something within them underneath the deck with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse just feels like it doesn't matter. I still may not be good enough. Yeah. If I go towards Pisces, I got to bring my A game. I'm hearing them say, I really got to get it right. Yeah. I'm also noticing that if this person did try to explore their options, they were not satisfied with these options as well. They didn't give them the same type of experience you did, Pisces. You were someone who made this person feel emotionally secure, safe, happy, and supported. And I think you were also just way more responsible than these other suitors. Yeah. And this is the thing about it too. They feel a bit embarrassed to come back to you after that. So it's like, well, what do I give Pisces after doing that? I'm just really a page. Okay. So what does that mean? You're dealing with someone that's not on your level. Let's call it what it is. You are someone who is very strong, very secure. You know, you're doing way better than this person. You may also be older than this person or just way more mature. You have your crap together and this person just doesn't. And this is why they feel like, I'm going to just go right into being met with rejection from Pisces. I know it. I feel it. I really just know it. But how do they know if they don't try, right? It's just lack of confidence on this person's behalf. Now, your energy with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, to the Hierophant in the reverse, to the Ten of Wands, it's like you saying, this is a whole situation that's turning me off. I don't have a desire to go towards it, to deal with it, because trying to fit a circle into a square, trying to get this person to understand what I need, trying to get this person to rise up to the occasion of being a real man or a real woman, it's exhausting. It's like taking care of a child. Why do I got to do all this work? You know, that's you, Pisces, how you feel. So yeah, you like, I'm not giving this person nothing. Diddly squat. diddly squat. All right, let me look further into this. What is this Hierophant in reverse? What is that? Confidence. You feel like this person's weak and a coward. And you do keep tabs on this person. And what you notice is they have every opportunity in the world to reach out to you and do something about this. But they just don't take the initiative. And you're like, what's wrong with you? Why don't you take the initiative to rise up? And this is where this person feels like they're not good enough, because you tell them all the time, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to rise up. I need you to grow up. I need you to. And so they equate that. They hear, this is what they hear, Pisces. They hear you say, I'm not good enough. And that's not what you're saying. You're saying, I need you to level up and do the right thing. But they hear, I'm not good enough. Oh, Lord. Bless you, Pisces. Bless you. Bless it. Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords in the reverse. After this devastating period of them not having any luck, not finding a replacement, and then also just sitting alone, it feels like a sense of pain and betrayal on the experience with you. They feel kind of betrayed because they're like, damn, why isn't Pisces accepting my offer? For a lot of you guys, this person may have been trying to contact you or get a hold of you and you're rejecting them. And they feel like whatever illusions or lies or manipulative tactics or whatever they were doing in the past is not working. I'm getting this person has studied you and they kind of know the right approach. So like they give you some type of right approach. This could be a gift, a date, something that they did that was very significant that they just knew was an offer that you would not want to refuse. So I really feel at the end of the day, you know how this person is going to come back and approach you. It's almost like your intuition is screaming at you and telling you, oh yeah, they're definitely going to come back. I know it. I have a feeling this person will come back. But you are ready for that. That's why you have this Ace of Wands in reverse. You're like, no, I'm not going toward that. I'm not doing anything because I think you kind of expect them to come back. So that's why their tactic, even though it's a weak moment for you and it's hard to reject, I think you're not going to reunite with this person. And that's going to take a major blow to this person's ego and confidence. Is there anything else this person's thinking? We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Six of Wands. So this is like this person saying, okay. Maybe I just need to like drop anybody else that's in the way and really just focus on trying to get Pisces' attention. But that's not going to work. I think deep down they know like there's a strong possibility that won't work because they're thinking negatively about that. So I don't know what this person plans to do, y'all. It just really feels like they're going to try different things because once they get tired of waiting on you to show up, they're going to keep trying, but they're not confident. And when you're dealing with an insecure man or an insecure woman, it's just a recipe for disaster because they're always thinking you're going to leave or you're going to reject them or you don't want them. And it has a lot to do with you being an empress, them being a page. You guys are just not on the same. You guys are just not a match. It's just not a match. I don't even know how you ended up with this person. It's almost like you maybe were trying to believe this person can level up, but this is who they are. This is who they are. So, all right, I'm going to stop the reading right here. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. A lot of fire here. And we also have Taurus and air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But it could be anybody, of course. And then we got a little bit of water, but that's the main energies. Man, oh man. Thank you guys so much for coming to this live. If you're interested in getting a personal reading from your girl, you can always check out my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. As always, in every single video, I do have that information down in the description box below for you to go ahead and check it out. I offer different type of readings. Someone in the chat just a second ago say, how much are your readings? They vary. I give you all different options. So just click on that link, go to that website, check it out, and you can kind of see what is in your budget. And every single reading is unique. It's a different experience. If we do a video call, you'll be on a call with me like this. We'll be talking and chopping it up. And then you'll be able to ask as many questions as you want for an hour. If you do a question read, you submit questions and I answer them. So you just decide how you want it to look. I also do offer an option for people that are new to tarot and they just don't know what to actually ask. So I have a drop down menu with questions that you can select to ask. So So many different type of options available to you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you all for your support. Big shout out to our amazing mods, T Rose, Lisa, DP, Mitzi, Keita. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight and supporting what it is I do. And thank you to all of you for coming. Do know I will actually have all of those signs time stamped for you. And don't forget, earlier this evening, I did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So I have separate videos for those signs, and they were predictive readings for the month of November. So be sure to check those out as well. If you can't find them, look on my community page. I have all of that stuff posted. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Take care of yourself, everyone. Good night. Namaste. Bye.